Welcome into the final battle in our war against the French on this here Sunday. We are Henry V against Charles d'Albret, fighting on the Battle of Agincourt, 1415, the legend that was. And oh, do we have some nice tasty soldiers. And a lot of longbows. Perfect. Ooh, wow, quite large units as well, 110. Excellent. With billmen, feudal sergeants, yeah, our infantry, it's good, but we are a little bit more limited than I'd like. Only a couple units of cav. Well then, I'll have to see these chivalric knights of 80. Now that is a strong general. With irresistible charge. That's not good. But let's have a little look at our history and relearn the hinge factor involved. Agincourt is perhaps the most famous English victory in the 100 Years' War. Following a siege of Harfleur, Henry V led his small, tired army on a march towards Calais and safety. He was trapped by a larger French army, some say 5 times as many men, and most of the English expected to die. In the event, the French nobility were their own worst enemies. They charged forward in search of glory and easy victory and met only death, as they were shot down by English longbowmen. With Agincourt, Henry V began a campaign that almost put him on the French throne, but his triumphs were squandered by his successors. Our conditions are to ensure that your general is not killed and also crush the spirit of the French and make them rout from the field. This should be a tough one. Should be a good one. Rightio, well then, game on. Welcome in to take 1 of the Battle for Agincourt. It's actually a map I use quite a lot, so I'm fairly familiar with this. It's just, it's quite a nice open field is all. But we have our lovely little tent encampment here. And all our soldiers ready to go with like the tiniest hill. Not even worth counting it. Well then. Yeah, we're not really gonna have much of a better position. Let's just get ready to set up all of these mighty longbows. Set them up front. We need them running, we need them set up before the enemy makes it to us. And we're kind of gonna mix and match these, because definitely need to hold the enemy up. They kind of have a fair bit of a advantage against us. Thankfully our general should be able to hold his own. Doesn't mean those reinforcements won't be helpful. Right, speed this up while everything moves into place. That's pretty much where we want them. Longbows have advanced. Sorry, not longbows. The knights have advanced well past their main line. Might be able to push up to this. No, not going to be able to get into that hill in time. We will have to deal with this unit coming round side. So, let's grab these billmen. Not grab those billmen, they can use them elsewhere. You know what, feudal knights aren't really going to be that helpful against the enemy cavalry, so let's just move them forward. We have our billmen, and we have our feudal knights ready to assault with chivalric knights. We're going to need to do something with them. All those French coming towards us. I was kind of hoping the cavalry would keep advancing forward. We can trap them in these, well, rubbish terrain, basically. And on that map, very broad frontage they're giving us. Pull back a little. Get out of the way of those crossbows. them go up against the feudal sergeants and the spearmen. They've got proper shielding. These billmen have nothing. Very strong units, but not defensively. Alright, looks like our longbows are starting to fire in. Yep, getting some early damage. Gonna have to crossbows for some reason. Oh, massive frontage to take care of. It's kind of ridiculous. Right, they made it in. Let's go quickly knock out this unit and get ready to attack those feudal men-at-arms. Gonna need feudal knights coming forward. And we are going to need this cavalry to get moving. We need you to fill up that gap. Yeah, because they're just going to charge in. On it. Billmen, get in there. Spearmen did not hold them up like we wanted to. How are you doing? Charging through? Perfect.
The enemy general is dead.
Perfect.
Slain before the pox.
Alright, get in there. They're all running away. We need to press them. We've cracked a flank. And our flank is just all that cavalry charging through. Oh. This is when you love Total War. Right, our general is knocking them out. Let's get these billmen moving over to assist, because these feudal knights are taking a bit of a beating. They're winning, but not as well as you'd want them to. Yeah, keep charging them. Longbows, go for the assist. So our general can only hack down so many. Was that a longbow unit? What are you doing? Ah, there. Cheeky little chapper. Alright, spin round. I think we are kind of just mopping this up a little. We might actually have to pull units back unless they end up just massively out of position. Don't mind the cavalry running too much, but infantry cannot get out of it quick enough. Yeah, proof there. Enemy coming in. Nowhere near ready. Gonna have to use everything to hold them up while we get the rest of our units into position. These longbows. Is out. Did not lose as many as I thought we would. Right, now we press the attack. Well, that should be game. At this point, pretty much everything the enemy has is either running or is so poor in morale that they really can't pose too much of a challenge. Even though this unit is completely destroyed. Yeah, that was actually nice and easy. Excellent. Battle of Agincourt goes to England, Henry V. You know what? After those bridge battles, that was a nice little relaxing campaign. Thank you, Total War. The Battle of Agincourt defeated in 6 minutes and 45 seconds. I honestly reckon if you're a bit more aggressive, you could get that down quite significantly. And thus ends this battle and this campaign, but there shall be more. The war on Sunday is ceaseless. So I guess we'll have to prepare for the next one, as we prepare to refight these battles as France. Well then, till next time, as always, lords and ladies, peace out.